When we talk about paradoxes, Angelina Jolie stands out in the truest sense of the word. While on the big screen, her life is all roses and sunshine, but behind the curtains, it's littered with personal tragedies. From her early exposure to the glamorous world of Hollywood to her status as a global humanitarian icon, Angelina's journey is the perfect example of strength and patience, and how life goes on despite whatever setbacks you might face. Angelina Jolie's early life, described in two words, would be as simple as privileged and pained. Despite having a family that resided in Hollywood, her life was tainted by personal struggles that shaped her character. She was born to Oscar-winning actor Jon Voight and actress Marshalene Bertrand, and was introduced to the glamorous world of Hollywood early on in her life. While in front of the world, her family had put up the perfect Hollywood family image.
While they were married, John repeatedly cheated on his wife.
It quickly broke down when her father's affair came to light. The affair and consequent separation of her parents left a huge scar on Angelina, leaving her with insecurities that she kept trying to fix even in her adult life. When Voight left, Angelina and her mother's financial situation became unstable and deteriorated, which led to them relocating multiple times throughout her childhood. Now, ain't no doubt, that left a feeling of uncertainty in her life. Now, it was this instability that led to her becoming insanely independent in her life, defining her career choices and her life path. Angelina stepping into the world of fame wasn't something that she had a passion for or even dreamed about. It was a decision taken only out of financial necessity to help support herself and her mom. Her mother had already sacrificed her acting career for Angelina, which made the desire to help her mother burn all the brighter in the young girl. Her debut was the age of 7 alongside her father in the movie Looking to Get Out. However, it wasn't in her late teens that she actually gained critical attention. But it wasn't for her remarkable acting. It was for the dark characters that she had a knack for portraying. Her role in the movie Gia, the movie about the model Gia Karangi, who struggled with addiction and loneliness while pursuing a career in fashion, was a reflection of Angelina's personal challenges. Now, this was the period of her life that shaped her future in Hollywood. The roles she chose to portray during this time was a reflection of her personal battles, and that's what made every performance stand out. Her portrayal of Gia earned her a Golden Globe, establishing her as an actress in her own right, rather than the daughter of a Hollywood star. Throughout her journey in Hollywood, Angelina's life was troubled with private battles with mental health and identity. Even as she gained an immense amount of success, she was struggling with demons that stemmed from her childhood trauma. In her teenage years, Angelina faced severe depression, which unfortunately followed her into adult life as well. Now, this depression not only shaped her personal life, but also the choices that she made throughout it. During her high school years, Angelina was always misunderstood and alienated by other students. She was a frequent victim of bullying because of her thin physique and unique features. Due to this physique, she also struggled a lot with body image issues.
Because like everybody, I need to be reminded of these things, and I lose heart and I lose hope, and Louis helped to give me strength. He helped me to give me strength through my life.
Consequently, she developed anorexia and bulimia. Those disorders come from her trying to control her body and life while trying to face the issues that came with her early fame and family. At the beginning of her Hollywood career, Angelina had an interest in the macabre, which also led to her desire to become a funeral director for a while. Now, this unusual fascination showed how deep her issues ran, and this aspiration might just be a coping mechanism of some sort. Now, she also had a collection of knives and is publicly admitted to engaging in acts of self-harm to feel in control and release the emotional pain. Her portrayal of Lisa Rowe in Girl Interrupted is the perfect example of how all the troubles of her personal life helped enrich her professional journey. While playing Lisa Rowe, she portrayed a character with deep-rooted mental health issues, earning her an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. But that reward didn't really matter when her personal life was going downhill, ruined by intense relationships and public breakups. Her marriages to Johnny Lee Miller, Billy Bob Thornton, and Brad Pitt were highly publicized, each with its own fan following. However, all of her marriages ended in her divorce, emphasizing the fact that despite the awards she was winning on the silver screen, her personal life was always troublesome. Especially her marriage to Brad Pitt, which was a massive media sensation, with the two shipped as Brangelina. It was a marriage between two of the biggest stars in Hollywood at the time. However, their divorce was just as brutal. It involved a lot of media attention and a prolonged custody battle over their 6 kids, with Angelina even accusing Brad of domestic violence. Despite all the troubles that she went through in her personal life, Angelina discovered a powerful sense of purpose in her humanitarian work. Where she was once known as the Hollywood child achieving the biggest awards, she's now the biggest global advocate for human rights. Now, this shift was something that she needed to get past all the problems that she was facing in her personal life. Her involvement in humanitarian causes started in the early 2000s after she filmed in Cambodia. There, she saw firsthand the harsh realities faced by the children, which moved her to act. She became a goodwill ambassador for the UNHCR in 2001. To fulfill her responsibilities, she had to travel to some of the most remote and war-affected areas of the world. Her mission, however exhausting, raised awareness and funds for these crises while giving her a sense of inner peace. Over the years, her actions as Goodwill Ambassador led to her promotion to the rank of Special Envoy to the High Commissioner in 2012. Using her position, she was able to represent UNHCR at a diplomatic level, changing the world for the better while constantly battling her own inner demons. Away from her acting roles on screen and the global ambassador crises off screen, another huge role in Angelina's life is that of a mother. It was when she adopted Maddox, her first kid from Cambodia, that she truly realized the struggles of children in conflict zones. Every single one of her adopted kids from different corners of the world has strengthened her passion and commitment to the betterment of human rights. Her journey of motherhood has shown us one thing, that her belief in her family, despite blood ties, transcends everything else. Now, she's not only given the message of love and acceptance to the world, but has broken international borders all the while, facing the hurdles that life has been throwing her way. Mental health issues weren't the only ones tainting Angelina's life. She faced significant personal health challenges too. All 3 of her mother, grandmother, and aunt had developed cancer at one point in their lives. After conducting a series of tests, Angelina found out that she was at a high genetic risk of developing breast and ovarian cancer. So, she underwent a preventative double mastectomy in 2013, followed by the removal of her ovaries and fallopian tubes in 2015.
And we are a family, and we will always be a family, and we will get through this time and hopefully be a stronger family for it.
Angelina Jolie's life has been constantly riddled with personal challenges and public success. But despite what life threw her way, she's always turned her struggles into an achievement. Whether it's on a silver screen or the real world, she's admired everywhere for her achievements and her strength of will and power. Her story reminds us that personal issues always exist alongside professional successes. Public figures face private battles that we just can't see. And despite all the challenges that she faced, Angelina used her pain as a strength to gain an immense amount of success in her acting roles and her work to help others. She's built a legacy, not only for us, but for herself, that goes beyond her achievements in the film industry. Despite all the acclaim Angelina Jolie has garnered, her personal life and the issues that she battles in it often steal away from the spotlight. So what you think? Have these controversies helped shape her image, or are they important to her story as a public figure? Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below. And I'll see you in the next video.